Hello soul family, and welcome to my channel Euphoric Wisdom. If you are new here, my name is Zaria, but you can call me Z for short. Fair warning, I do have a lively house today. We are happy, excited, and festive, and I hope you guys are able to have that, as well as Christmas and New Year's is coming. Oh, and my birthday on Monday, which is the 23rd. So I'm going to jump into the pile selections, but before I do, please keep in mind that I am reading for the collective. Not everything is going to resonate, but I highly recommend that you take what does and leave the rest. All right, I'm just going to hop into the pile selection. The card reading topic of today is going to be what blessings are coming into your life. You have 3 crystals to choose from, as well as image. So you have this image of the tiger's eye, as well as the image of a black woman with glitter coming down her face and hands. And then you have pile number 2, or crystal number 2, with the clear quartz, and the image is 2 gentlemen. It looks, or it appears, that is giving of assistance to a dranky drank. And then you got pile number 3 here, and I believe this is amethyst, but it is so dark. It's like a dark purple. Yes, it's a dark purple, if you can see it. And this image is with another beautiful black woman with jewelry, and it looks like other people are kind of caressing her. All right, if you picked your crystal, your photo, your pile, you can check the description box or comment section down below to jump to your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the tiger's eye, as well as the wonderful image of a black woman, in specific, this woman has glitter on her eyes and hands, and just jumping right into the next big blessings coming into your life. It's going to be a lot of things that are going to glimmer and shine. These glimmers are going to be all of your resources, and I see new resources appearing. And I know you're like, how does this correlate? When I think of glitter, I think of it getting everywhere. Like you can't even get it off of you. I was decorating a tree for Christmas, and I brought the glitter home from work. I was scrubbing my face to get it off. So these resources, this glitter that is going to pave your way, is going to be something that you truly cherish this year. That is the blessing that's going to come through, or at least one of them. So I'm going to start out with my Modern Witch Tarot deck. As you guys know, all decks will be down in the description below. All right, ancestor, spirit guides, what is the blessing coming in for pile number 1? What is the blessing coming in? You have a judgment, okay? A calling will present itself to you. Maybe a phone call, a message, somewhere that you may have applied to if you guys were looking for work. Or maybe you picking up a hobby or a passion, something you've always wanted to work on with this judgment card here. Okay, the blessing that's coming in is going to come through into what you put energy into. And I see that you're going to get like a message or a form of return. Okay. And that could be anything. A call, a comment, because a calling can be anything. You can listen to a song and it was probably your calling to listen to that song because it inspired you to do something that you love to do. Okay. And ancestor spirit guides, how can pile number 1 prepare to align with this blessing? Okay. All right. Welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with pile number 1's message for today. For pile number 1's highest good and highest good only. Okay. How can they prepare to align with this blessing? You got the 2 of Cups. Okay. Ooh, with this 2 of Cups here, how can you align with this blessing is to open yourself up to vulnerability. Be vulnerable, especially with this 2 of Cups here. You have 2 women. And I love the diversity in these cards because it gives me more of an outlook on what kind of energy that's being brought forward. And it's this caring, feminine energy. And this energy is seen as vulnerability. You are starting to allow your guards to come down just a bit, but enough for you to see what's on the other side. I'm getting that you're gonna end up sharing something. So just be open to talking to people. Of course, use your discernment, but this is not to put fear on that path of creating a way for your blessings to come through. I understand a lot of people say, like, move in silence. And while that's great, how are you going to be able to speak? Because words are spells. I truly believe words are spells. And how are you going to be able to speak goodness and life onto whatever you're doing if you don't show people this is what you want? And this doesn't necessarily have to be like, hey, I'm gonna start a business and my goal is to make $100,000, and then welcome in that sort of jealousy with somebody that I know has some sort of jealousy around that. And evil eye is a thing, but what I'm trying to get at is you can talk to somebody and be like, hey, I'm going to take a dance class because I really want to get moving. I really just want to try this. And of course, blatant discouragement, you're not going to want to talk to that person. However, if you move to a person that you know is going to give you a return, and that may be online or joining groups with similar interests, there are going to be people that reach out to you and be like, hey, I can give you this free advice. I can give you this free advice on what dance classes in the area is perfect for you. You're not going to primarily focus in on what other people are saying about you behind closed doors and how they're going to stop your bag and how somebody actions either in front of you or behind closed doors is going to hinder you. Focus more so on how you want your reality to be. So you're moving out of that fear mindset, and it revolves around judgment. All right, ancestor spirit guides, how will this blessing impact pile number one's life. Nine of Pentacles, how beautiful. I'm gonna hold this up and let you guys take a minute to look at this. Some of my viewers do listen to it, so I will describe it. Nine of Pentacles, it has a woman. She is holding one pentacle. It looks like she may be a harvester because she's holding the carrots by its head. But she's holding her carrots with firmness. And it looks like there's cherry tomatoes growing behind her. They're very well positioned. The cherry tomatoes look very healthy. They look plump. They look delicious. They look like it's ready for picking. And it looks like behind it might be more of a harvest. Possibly, it could be filled with possibilities. It could be apple trees back there. It could be other beautiful trees or crops back there. But it's left to imagination as to what's growing. So how this will impact your life, pile number 3, is that you will then realize that you are limitless. That it's okay for you to dream. Like, it's okay for you to celebrate yourself. And that's really beautiful, pile number 1. Okay. I'm going to, let's use the super attractor, since these are blessings that are coming in. I really do love the energy of this pile. I get that song by Beyonce when I was thinking about this pile, like shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning, y'all are gonna be winning. That is that next blessing. It's gonna feel like a win. And I will say ahead of time, congratulations, pile number 1. Because you definitely did the work for it. Don't ever convince yourself you didn't. There are people in this world that do want to give to you. There are people in this world that believe in you. You just haven't been put in the spaces for them yet. But that's truly coming. And this could be seen for the new year. Because right now, no matter where you're listening to this, it's 2024. So this can be within the next year. So 2025. This could be the themes of next year. Okay. So additional messages. Okay. And it says, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Yes. Be who you are. Okay. I might have a lot of LGBT folks in this pile. Those that are very fluid. If not, you were just somebody that really has a big heart, a big vision. And pile number 1, you are standing on business. And when you are showing a huge side of your personality that you're proud of, yes, envy, jealousy, all that kind of stuff will always be there. In a perfect world where it isn't, misery loves company, and a lot of people don't want to hear good news, but that's not your problem. You are walking with the attitude of, if they don't like it, that's cool. That's not going to stop me in my tracks. And I resonate with this pile number 1 because I do feel like sometimes I haven't been in environments where I wanted to be in. And these environments may have been educational. Well, they are educational. And when you're in educational environments, you have access to a lot of resources. And you guys may feel resonated by my story, but it doesn't do anything for my drive for wanting to learn. And sometimes when I'm surrounded, let's just say by people that hasn't had that higher education, and I have to move up, I have to be able to be grateful for the resources that these people can offer me, but it just may not be as high as I want to go. So for me, I'm going to keep striving for that, not to keep pleasing the step that I'm on, being comfortable on the step that I'm on, knowing that I have higher heights to conquer. So you guys are destined for greatness. That is that blessing that will arrive for you. And this may be over a year, over time, but I really get a huge unapologetic energy in your pile number 1. And you should be celebrating. All right, I'm going to take one more. All right. You have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Wow. And you see the leaves falling. I'm just taking a minute to absorb the energy in this card. Because although the words flow very well, they hit home. And I just feel like you're expecting a lot less than what you're going to get. And this is your calling to say, hey, dream big, pile number 1. If you have guardrails on what you believe in and what you dream in, you then have to do that work. But the resources will present themselves to you if that is a problem. Because again, pile number 1, that blessing is going to make you feel like you're destined for greatness. It's going to be a calling. Either a calling to heal. It could be anything. Anything upon that nature, but it's going to feel like a win. But it's going to make you feel like I can finally be who I am. And that's the most powerful thing you can be. All right. That is all I have for you, pile number 1. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down if this is your pile and how you feel resonated with this reading. If you want a personal reading, you can either email me or click the link down below. Click the link down below. And happy holidays to you guys. Merry Christmas. And please do something kind for yourself, pile number 1, because you deserve it. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the clear quartz, welcome to your reading. This is going to be what is the blessings that are coming into your life. And with this image here of either 2 gentlemen, doesn't matter the gender, but one is reaching for a glass. And this makes me feel like that the blessing that you are manifesting is assistance. guidance from God, whomever you believe in, or the universe, your spirit team. And I get answered prayers immediately. Immediately answered prayers. All right. I'm going to go on with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. If you guys watch me, you know that all the decks are going to be down in the description. Okay. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages that I have today for pile number 2's highest good and highest good only. Okay. And sorry about the lighting changes. It gets dark very quickly. I feel like it was just light out and the sun just disappeared. So I got a little bit of light from my ring light that I just put up. But what blessings are coming in? Ancestors, spirit guides, what blessings are coming in? Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Chariot. What blessings are coming in? The ability to move. You guys may be moving into a new place, a new job. Yes, you guys are moving from one place to another, either mentally, physically, emotionally. You are manifesting movement. That's the blessing that's coming in. Forward moving energy. Okay. And how can pile number 2 prepare to align with this blessing? Okay. You have the Page of Cups. Continue to stay curious. Okay. If you guys aren't curious, be a little bit more curious as to why you feel stagnant. With the Page of Cups here, I really love the energy of the water being present, because in the photo that you guys have chosen, they are in water, and water represents fluidity. Water represents emotion. Water represents flow. And I haven't experienced this yet, but I hear a lot of theories that say that water has memories. That if you talk to your water and you drink it, that energy will be what you consume. But in this context here, you are becoming more curious as to why you feel the way you feel about the things that are happening in your life. Like, you are becoming more curious about it. And this is how you can prepare to align with this blessing. Okay. How will this blessing impact pile number 3's? I said 3. Pile number 2. I always have a slip of the tongue when I talk about the piles. But pile number 2. How will this impact pile number 2? Ancestors, spirit guides, how will this impact pile number 2? Okay. You have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So, again, this is very similar to pile number 1. I feel like it's just a lot more energy, a lot more information. But with the 7 of Pentacles, you guys are going to be able to look at how far you've come And you guys are going to appreciate each step that you have taken to get to a better place. And it's like you're almost honoring your past self, your child self, your teen self, hell, your 20 self, your 30 self, your 40 self. No matter who you are, you will end up appreciating a timeline of your life, specifically that may have been hard. And this is a very specific message because I feel like this has a lot to do with forgiveness. But this is how this will impact you, is you will finally forgive yourself and I almost want to say in other people, but I feel like primarily it's just you. And every single tarot card I pulled, every single image that I pulled, it's just one person. You will end up forgiving yourself for feeling a particular way. Almost like if you were in a time of your life that was difficult, you will forgive yourself from thinking of yourself so poorly for being in that position. I'm a firm believer that we do the best we can with what we are offered. Now, given some people have their circumstances, but in this case, you have done the best you could with the circumstances and the resources that you have had. And that will be a common theme, and this may be coming within the next year, the new year, no matter when you listen to this. I almost feel like this is a blessing that's in the works for you as we speak. All right, I'm going to go on with the Super Attractor. All right. Ancestors, Spirit guides, what are some additional messages for palm number 2? Ooh, I'll take that. I'm going to take the ones that peek at me. And it says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. There is a how do I say it? Polarity. I feel like there are polar opposites. There are polar sides to you. That's like maybe one side hides a lot of your true feelings, and another side of you that is screaming, that may be angry, and you will be able to honor that, but that other side, that polar side. And this side is not a people pleaser. This side truly wants you to prioritize your own feelings, your own path. And with this 7 of Pentacles, you will see that growth. And these are in pots. Within the last pile number 1, those plants were in a field. These are in pots. This is in a home. This can be put in a home. This is something that you can take with you anywhere. So with this, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. This is very powerful, and this is going to be a pinnacle moment in your life. And I'm really happy for you, pile number 2. Okay, I'm gonna get another card here for you guys. I love this. Honor your feelings, pile number 2. Okay. That did not take long. You have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. I love that. This reminds me of every time I used to pray. Praying is a skill. I truly believe that. Argue with your mama, not me. But praying is something that you have to do on a consistent basis to get a little bit better at. Because for me personally, I was always a spiritual person, but I didn't know how to pray because I didn't know what I truly wanted. So as a child, I kind of prayed for the things that made sense. I wished for more and more money. I wished for more money. That's all I wanted as a child, more money. And when I got older, I do pray for that still. But I am a lot more intentional because it's a why do you want this money? It's a how you're going to get this money. It's who am I going to be when I get this money? It's not just I just want money, because if I get money, I can find a penny on the street, and that's money. Somebody can give me $1. That's money. Somebody can give me a refund. That's money. But there's a field here. And this is why I really feel like this is very similar to pile number 1. But there's a field here. Again, you guys are limitless. Okay, and learning how to pray starts with just doing. And I'm still going to honor that Zaria that was praying. I'm still going to honor that prayer because it's how I got to the point where I'm now more intentional. Now it's a lot more powerful on how this comes in. Now this has longevity. So reason being for this is you are going to end up praying for what's meant for you. And I don't know if you guys resonated with my story, but I feel as though it's important to give examples when you definitely can resonate with the energy. And that makes you feel curious. It makes you feel happy. Because when you realize there are people out there that are like you, or that may have lived a life, or that may have lived a life similar to yours, you will think none other than what you experience. If anything, you will personalize it as an individual. And again, there is only one person in these images. So you are truly doing a lot of self-healing, self-work. And these blessings are going to tremendously impact you. Any work that you do for yourself is always going to have longevity. It's always going to be something that you pass down. And I just feel like this is generational. You guys are breaking generational curses with this blessing. All right, that is all I have for you, pile number 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you resonate with this reading, let me know in the comments if this was your pile and how you resonated with this pile. All right, down in the description, you can book a personal reading with me. And with that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself, pile number 2, because you deserve it. All right, have a happy, healing, stress-free holiday, pile number 2. With that being said, I'll see you in my next reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the amethyst, welcome to your reading, as well as the image of a beautiful Black woman with some luxurious earrings. And the luxury is not only on her, it's on the people that are around her. And it looks like they are there as a support system. They are embracing her. Okay, so immediately, what the blessing is for you, pile number 3, that's coming into your life, is comfort. I know. But this is going to be a different type of comfort. And let me pick another card to get some more information on this comfort. Because in this image, her skin is glowing. It looks like she is pampered. And I only view this as an energy. No matter if all the jewelry in this picture costed $2, it still looks polished. Everyone is accessorized. And accessories are extra things added to an outfit that just enhances what it is. And accessories are not always necessary, but it definitely does upgrade a look. And I feel like this comfort is an upgrade. This could be like a revamped office, like you redecorating or having some assistance on decorating for sure. But let me get some more energy here. I welcome in my guides, your guides, to come through and help guide me with the messages today for our highest good and highest good only of pile number 3. Okay. Can I get some more messages on what blessings are coming into pile number 3's life? Okay. 4 of Swords. Okay. This might be a tough holiday for you. If you guys are watching this around this time, although a lot of my readings are timeless, but I'm sensing a hard time. And it's at the forefront with the 4 of Swords here. And this blessing for you, the window is open. You see, this is a woman with her head on top of her head. And it looks like of frustration. And there's 4 swords pointed down at her, but the window's open and the curtains are open. Okay, so it looks like she has gotten out of bed to open up the curtains and let some sun in. But with the 4 of Swords facing down directly towards her, there are things that are, I'm just going to say burdens. These aren't just things. These are burdens that are like weighing you down. And it's causing a lot of fatigue and frustration. So when I say comfort, this is needed. This is needed for you guys, pile number 3. This is something that you have yearned for. This is something that you have prayed for. I don't know if you guys have wanted a house. I get wishing for the simple things and then going through a lot of turmoil instead. So the blessings that are coming through for you, pile number 1, I keep saying pile number 1, pile number 3, I'm sorry. The blessings that are coming in for you, pile number 3, is going to be comfort. And this comfort is really, really, really valuable. When I get the feeling of like just a couch or like a TV, like somebody watching TV on a couch, and that might be comfortable to them. And although that's lazy to some people or to a lot of people, like all you do is just sit down and watch TV, I just feel like there is an upgrade. Like you were going to start to become interested in a TV show. And this TV show has you more open to what the world has to offer. This is going to be maybe inspiring. And this is very specific for somebody. But I don't know if you guys are TV watchers, bed rotters, don't even matter. The way you got, the quality of your comfort is going to change. Bottom line. And this is going to be something that you have hoped for. Okay. And how can pile number 3 prepare to align with this blessing? Okay, 3 of Swords. Oh my God. There is a lot of heartache in this pile. A lot of heartache. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to address the rain in this picture because I love listening to the rain. And although this card is probably the most dreaded card in the swords, what am I trying to say? The sword suit. That's it. Even though this card, when this card comes up, it's kind of like, oh my God, heartbreak. But look at the rain. What's spring? Spring is a rainy season. And it's dreary. It kind of sucks sometimes because you can't really go out and do what you want to do. But when it's sunny, you walk outside and you see the flowers are blooming. It smells great. The flowers smell great. And they're beautiful. Now, I know some of you might have some allergies and that kind of sucks for some people. But as an energy, it is something beautiful to see because it has rained, it's been dreary, it hasn't been nice for maybe the past few days, but this one day has been so magnificent to you because when you walked outside, there was a bird that flew on the prettiest tree that you have ever seen, and you saw a butterfly, because around this time animals start to come out too. And I always feel like works of nature is the pinnacle of beauty. So it's so beautiful outside, and for a moment you forget. You forget a lot of the things that you constantly overthink about, reminisce about. You're not thinking of what didn't work out in that moment. You are looking at what's around you within that present moment. You guys are gaining an awareness. And I really don't feel like this is an unfortunate pile at all. A lot of the things that may have happened in your life have been an unfortunate sequence of events. However, the flowers that are blooming because of it is priceless. And this is going to be the value of your comfort. This is going to be something you don't trade for anything. Okay, I'm going to put card number 3 is, how will this blessing impact pile number 3's life? And I really feel like I've covered it already. This will definitely impact your life in a way that you have never really experienced before. Okay, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to absorb the card of this energy. This is going to impact your values. And it looks like she's working on something here. This is going to affect work. Something that you do with your hands. Maybe something that you have been working on and may have dropped for whatever reason. You know, mental health, life, death. And this could be you picking yourself back up. This is truly finding a passion, and this is going to be your quality of comfort. Whatever you are working on with your hands, she's seated here. So it's going to involve a bit of comfort here. That is the theme here. I see a bed in this one, in this card, and I see a chair in this card. And she's comfy. So it's definitely going to impact how you move, really, how you work with other people. This could be how you put down boundaries. That's my favorite word, boundaries. How you put down your guardrails. And I'm going to go on with the super attractor here to get some additional messages. Okay. Can I get some additional messages for pile number 3 on what blessings are coming into their life? Okay, it says, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And this is confirmation for the 8 of Pentacles that I drew. There we go. A lot of confirmation for this card here because it looks like she is working on something. And it's a pentacle, and pentacles represent the earth, money, physical things, tangible things, things that you can touch. Okay. So with my energy creates my reality, what I focus on is what I will manifest. You are going to be putting energy into a project, into yourself. It's going to be a source that you resort back to refill yourself. Okay. Your energy is lucrative. It's powerful. Pile number 3. And I love this blessing. Peace. Oh my God. That is the best blessing that could come into anyone's life. You can have all the money you want in the world and be miserable because you can't even get peace and quiet. There's always something going on. There's always noise. You do not have a safe space within yourself. The poorest person could be most peaceful. When I say that, I think of like a monk. They live the most minimalist lifestyle, and they are the most fulfilled. All right, and I'm going to take another card here for pile number 3. Can I get some additional messages? Some additional messages. Okay. And it says, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And this does remind me of the comment I made about watching TV. If you guys do an activity such as simple as watching TV, it is a moment of silence. It is a meditative moment. But instead of watching Too Hot to Handle, you might be watching more things about how you can connect with yourself more. And you can go back to watching Too Hot to Handle or Love is Blind or any other like shows that, hell, baddies. Maybe like brain rot shows. That's what I call it. Doesn't matter. But the quality in which you receive is going to grant you a lot of comfort. And you are really going to appreciate this coming into your life, pile number 3. So congratulations. Congratulations to all my piles if you watch everything through. But this is all I have for you, pile number 3. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you resonated. And comment down below the pile you chose and why you resonated with it. Okay, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can either email me or click the link down below. Okay, happy holidays. I hope you have a healing, fruitful, happy holiday as Christmas is coming. And with that being said, I hope you do something kind for yourself today, pile number 3, because you deserve it. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.